Hello there guys, this is Nicholas Morrison with Forbes Waterloo Toyota, and I am here with a video that we've been waiting 15 years to make for you guys. The 2025 4Runner is finally here. The remake looks fantastic. It absolutely speaks for itself. And in 2025, they have fully redesigned the 2025 4Runner after 15 years. The 2010 was the last gen. This is generation number 6 for the 4Runner. Thank you very much for watching our video here, guys. Whether you're searching for a new vehicle, a pre-owned, whether you're after something sporty like a GR Corolla or an electric vehicle, come on down to Forbes Waterloo Toyota. The best experience of purchasing a new vehicle. Get in these new vehicles, try them for yourself, see how they drive, ask lots of questions. And I wanted to thank you very much for watching our video. If you mention this video, you'll get a great new incentive on your vehicle, on your purchase. So thank you very much for watching Forbes Waterloo Toyota's video. What they've done, guys, they've given you the 4Runner that you all know and love, but just brought it into the next century, giving it that update it needed after 15 years. A lot of your tech, better paint, better suspension all the way around. They've given it that facelift it needed. And one of the biggest topics in the new 4Runner is that new 4-cylinder turbo engine that they've given you. So we'll start up front, we'll go through the whole thing. This is the beautiful windshield pearl color on the 4Runner. This is a limited trim level with a gas engine in here, and it has the Portobello interior. So an absolutely beautiful vehicle, fully loaded on the gas model. And then if you've done your homework on the hybrid side, of course, there are higher trim levels, but we'll stay here where we are today. So on the front of the 4Runner, as you look at this guy, like I said, it is that limited 4Runner that you guys are used to. They have the beautiful chrome front grille here with lots of tech on the vehicle. So you've got your 360 camera all the way around the vehicle with your parking sensors, all of that up front. Some nice touches I really like on the 4Runner. They've given the nice LED headlights. Of course, they needed a good update there. And a nice little touch, it does have the 4Runner name right in the headlights. So I think that's a really cool little touch. The 4Runner name's important, and I know you guys love it. So as we come down the side of the vehicle here, they've given you the 20-inch alloys that you're used to on the Limited. They look beautiful. They're nice cast alloy. Really look sharp, especially on this windshield pearl. And then as you come down, a really nice feature, we'll show you as we open the door, but these do come stock with the power running boards. A really nice touch. It's not an accessory you have to add. We give that to you right from factory. And of course, having the power running boards are a really, really nice touch for being in a luxury vehicle here on the Limited. We do give you the factory accessory roof racks right from factory as well. If you want to put cross rails on, you can, but for utility and looks, they're there already for you. They're definitely a sharp add here on the 4Runner. We'll come down, we'll show you the back, and then we'll get in, do some interior stuff and some tech. So come around the back here, guys. On the back of the 4Runner here, one thing I really like that they're doing on the remakes of all of our new models is they're really bringing in this heritage style. They've got the Toyota written right across the back with the 4Runner right below it. You actually don't see an emblem on here. I think it's a really nice touch. And actually a cool little extra is on the cover here for the hitch. They've even given you the rally emblem. It's not one you see very often on the 4Runner, but of course, all of you guys that have driven 4Runners for a really long time know all about the rally history here with this. So I think it's cool in a few spots they give it the homage to the rally part of it. One nice touch that they've continued on the 4Runner, you do have the retracting glass here on the rear, so you can have that glass come down, get access into the back there for cargo, any of those things. And then of course, you do have the power liftgate here on the 4Runner, so your back gate does come up. It's nice, so you don't have to worry about it. It is on your smart key as well, so as soon as you come up, you can open up your rear hatch and get in. The 4Runner's done a very good job. It's still the same 4Runner back here you're used to. So for a lot of you guys that know this, the gas model is the 7-passenger configuration. So back here, you do have your 2 seats here stored away. For any of you that have driven a 4Runner in the past, or if you're new to the 4Runner, that third row is definitely meant for small occasions. If you have to bring people in it, there's not a ton of space. We'll show you that a little better when we get in the vehicle. But for most people, they use this space for cargo. And if you're running as a 5-seat vehicle, it is on that truck frame. You've got a ton of space here. So definitely worth looking out. A lot of people will throw the cargo liner back here and really give yourself some really good utility. You will get a few accessories with your purchase. So that's something that you can look through together with us. But overall, ton of cargo space back here. You do have, like I said, I really like to touch on that. You have the 5-seat configuration and the 7, but it just depends on the package that you go with. So really make sure you do your homework. But the limited gas model, the one we have here, is the 7-passenger. So I'll close this up. We'll go around inside the vehicle and show you the interior here. So inside the 4Runner interior here, you'll notice quite a few upgrades. They've really, like I said, really done a good job of bringing this vehicle into the 21st century. It really did need that update. So the first thing you'll notice going around the vehicle, all your touch points have really been updated with modern materials. You have the really nice, especially on the Limited, the really nice carbon fiber accents throughout the vehicle. These seats here, I think, are absolutely beautiful. You do have the options of doing the black interior and the portobello. I personally really think this portobello is done well. A lot of the flashier interiors, sometimes they're a bit of an off orange, a bit of a weird color. I think this brown here on the 4Runner looks really, really sharp. You've got the two fabric here up top with the both heated and ventilated seats up front, so great comfort for your front seat. Going around the dash, there's a few things to touch on right away for comfort. So in terms of seats as well, you also of course have full seat memory on this vehicle. The nice touch I like as well, being a limited, being a luxury vehicle, you do have the memory mirrors as well. And just a nice touch, they also do tilt when you're reversing. So some of those more premium features there. As you go around the vehicle, they've done some good things. So you do have premium audio, of course, JBL in this vehicle, the same you've had in previous generations, but a really nice upgrade here is the big 14-inch screen right up front. It looks incredible with your full wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. The limited and some of your trim levels will come with the integrated navigation as well, but a very nice screen here, really fits the vehicle well. And I think the box look along with your dash looks really good. They've done a great job. Doesn't look too gaudy. It really fits well in the dash. I'm a 6'5" guy. I find myself really able to get comfortable here in the vehicle. You've got a ton of options for the seats. It is higher. It does have the adjustable lumbar with also, of course, your 8-way adjustable seat. So a ton of ability to get comfortable. It is on that truck frame. I am a big guy, but I've got the headroom I need. Overall, my legs have the space they need left to right. It feels good. It feels really good. I've commented myself in previous gens, they definitely didn't feel as spacey. And I feel like the new model, they've done a good job opening it up a little bit. You really notice that. So definitely check that out for yourself. If you're a bigger guy than myself, get in one, see how you feel. I really believe the power option seats do help as well a lot with that. So take that into consideration when you're looking. With the 4Runner here on the Limited, you also have a full digital MID. I think that's a really nice touch here on this vehicle. Really is able to work well with showing you all the information you need, not only for all of your drivability, but also importantly, all of your safety stuff will be up there as well. This vehicle is absolutely loaded, being the 2025 model. It does have full Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So it's got some of our newer features. So your traditional adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, those things are all there, but it does have some of our newer stuff. So safe exit alert, sign reading assist, some of those things that's really gonna take your driving to the next level and really help keep you safe. Toyota's done a good job with our safety stuff. We're really just trying to take noise away from you, allow you to drive the vehicle, but allowing you to customize that a lot. So watch a video on that. We can talk about that in a later video. As you go through the dash, they've also just given you a lot of creature comforts for here in Canada. You of course have the heated steering wheel. Coming through, you got lots of climate ability here. And really you have dual climate zone, a lot of ability to get comfort. I really like as well that they've stayed true to the rugged textile style buttons. We haven't gone full digital. They haven't done any of that. And I think that's important, especially in a vehicle like this. You want to know what you're doing. You don't want to have to rely on if you're dirty, if you're working, any of that. You don't want to not be able to worry about a screen. You do have your buttons here, and I think that's really important. It's really cool as well. I don't know if any of you saw the ad that Toyota put out a long time ago, but you do have the Augusta bars that you'll see in the Tacoma, the oh crap bars. Those are a really nice touch, really bringing to the rugged. Both your passenger have two handles, and then you see them all the way around, the nice big rugged handles. And then coming down into your dash, they've loaded you up with tech, so you've got all of your charging ports all throughout. Everybody in the vehicle has the ability to have their own charging port. I know that's really important for you guys. And then they've also even added in the wireless charger now in these new ones. So it's really nice. Get in the vehicle, set your phone down right away. You'll notice with the new CarPlay and Android Auto that it really has a little bit of a natural drain. So put the phone down, get it out of your hands, and then just focus on the drive. As you come through the vehicle, one really important thing to remember is that for all the luxury that Toyota gives you, at the heart of it all, the 4Runner is an off-roading machine. That's the beast. That's what it's meant for. And they give you the meat and the potatoes here in the middle. So you still do have all of your drive modes with your 4 high, your 4 low. The 4Runner does have a few different model options where you have the ability to have some models that are in full-time 4-wheel drive or some that aren't. It's really important to know that stuff. It's the torsion gear in that full-time 4-wheel drive model is a really important technology where these trucks put out really good safety. They're really fun to drive, but also at the same time, they're built really well to last you. We've stayed true to that. We know the 4Runner is one that a lot of you folks are getting up into 4 and 5 and 600,000 kilometers, and they've continued that here in these new models. So a lot of really good stuff that you folks are used to. There is the ability on some of the models with your locking diff, your locking differential on the center and on the rear. So we can play around with that. Some of those features aren't here on the Limited, but I feel like it's worth talking about. As you come down a little further here in your cluster, One really nice button you'll see is your 360 camera view. So the vehicle does have the 360 camera all the way around. I touched on that a little bit on the outside, but you'll see it here on the big 14-inch screen. It's really nice, where it'll show you your backup with the overhead view for the 360. And of course, if you're doing any off-roading, that's pretty well vital to really be able to keep a track of what you're doing. And in any of those tight spaces as well, it's really nice to have that. One button that's always talked about in these newer models is this vehicle does have the technology where the vehicle will shut off at red lights, at stop signs, and just at at prolonged stops. The button is right here on the Toyota. If it's something that you don't like, you're not used to, you are welcome to shut it off. It's one, guys, I would definitely suggest you try it out though. We're just trying to save you a little bit extra fuel. They've learned some things over the years to make sure that technology works for you, but the auto off button's right in your hand. If it's one that you guys want to play with, it's there for you. As we go through the cab here, I want to touch on a few things that they've given you as well for nice comfort. So you do have the nice big moonroof in this one. All of your buttons are right above here for you. It really does open up, give you some nice view here in the vehicle as well. We do give you the 2 sets of floor mats all the way throughout the vehicle. So I've got my all-season mats here. We also do give you those cloth mats, and really make sure you're set up ready to go right from the factory. So beyond that, I'll get in the back seat here. I'll show you a few things back there, and it's a nice vehicle. So let's check that out next. So coming in the back seat here of the 4Runner, I've got that front seat set up for a fellow that's 6'5". I myself was sitting there. So I'll sit here in the rear seat. Overall, the 4Runner is on a smaller truck frame. So it's definitely a little bit tighter back here. Like I said, having a big guy back here, overall, I'm not too bad here. I do have better headroom than I would say I've had in previous generations. The hybrid configuration definitely changes things a little bit back here, but in this gas model, I feel like I'm pretty good. Overall, I've got decent space. I have to split my legs to accommodate for that front seat if I was sitting there. So definitely something to play around with a little bit, but perfect for kiddos. If you had child seats back here, any of that, it would do absolutely great for those types of things. And if it was somebody bigger, maybe just on those long drives, they make it a little uncomfortable, but for short drives, off-roading, any of that, it's perfect. You've got lots of connectivity throughout the vehicle. So you've got USB-C ports here with a really nice touch. I like you have the 3-prong outlet here, 120 volts, a ton of power right there. So if you're doing a cooler, if you want to run any tech for the kiddos, they've got full power here as well. You saw me put it up here. You do also get the nice armrest with the cup holder. So with the door ones as well, they've got lots of options back here for drinks, things like that. And they've even got their own speakers back here off the JBL system. So overall, very comfortable, set up well, definitely good for kiddos, and overall good space. We'll get out to talk about the engine a little bit there, and see you there. Okay, so we'll come around to the front of the vehicle here. I really want to show you the engine here on the 4Runner. In 2025, they've redesigned the engine here for you guys. We definitely had to walk away from the V6 for emissions reasons, and it was time that we went down to our 4-cylinder. The Tacoma got it first in 2024, so we've already been through a full year of driving with it. They've tested the living heck out of it. You know how Toyota is with these engines. We knew this 4-cylinder change was coming inevitably, and they've put this thing through the absolute ringer. It's really cool if you go on and check out some videos. Sheldon, one of the main engineers actually that built this engine for the Tacoma and was part of the development for this engine. It's really cool to see how far they went in testing this engine. They really wanted to make sure that it can handle all the angles of off-roading, all the daily driving that you guys are used to doing for 500 and 1,000,000 kilometers. It's really important that we make sure we deliver something to you guys that carries that 4Runner name. So the 4-cylinder turbo engine in this puts out 287 foot-pounds of horsepower and about 314 foot-pounds of torque. So a ton of power. It's one I really suggest coming to drive. Most people have a bit of doubts when they hear, hey, I'm used to my V6 and my 4Runner, and they come into the 4-cylinder, and there's definitely some caution. I definitely suggest come out, take it for a drive. It's one that'll really blow you away. There's also the hybrid powertrain to add on top of that. If you want even more low-end torque and more low-end power, it really pairs well with the turbo. So it's one, definitely check out the good job they've done up here. It's a big redesign, and it's one that really speaks for itself. So thank you very much for watching our video here on the new 4Runner. The 2025 was a very exciting redesign for us. Every single part number in this is different from the 24, and it really shows. Come on out to Forbes Waterloo Toyota, take one for a test drive yourself. We'll always have the beautiful Limited here as a demo unit. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and see you on the next one here at Forbes Waterloo Toyota. My name is Nicholas Morrison. Thanks for watching. The 2025 4Runner is your family vehicle built for off-roading all the capabilities getting around town, and ultimately it's a beast designed for the off-road. I'm standing here today with a 2025 Tier D off-road 4Runner, and if you're looking for a vehicle that's capable of absolutely anything, can go absolutely anywhere, and fits the budget just right without all those crazy extras at the top end, this is the trim level for you. The Tier D Off-Road is absolutely fully equipped with all of your off-roading features, with just enough luxury to tickle all those people that generally maybe looked at the Limited, or you're looking at something a little fancier. This will give you all of those nice little things you're looking for, while also having the bread and butter, what you really need for off-roading. So I'll go through the whole truck here today with you. We'll start on the exterior, then I'll show you some of the interior stuff, and then we'll talk a little bit about all the mechanical changes with this redesign. It was one that has gone through quite a few changes with the redesign being over 10 years on that last generation. The one I'm seeing here today, it's kind of a cool opportunity where this is actually one that is already sold to a customer. We don't get the opportunity very often with these 4Runners, so it's still fully wrapped up. The detail team still has to get their hands on it, but I figured you guys to get this opportunity to see it wrapped up off the truck would be pretty cool. So the plastic all around, you'll just notice. But the big things as you go down the truck, we got a lot of those upgrades you're looking for. So the LED headlights, we have a beautiful set of Wild Peak AT off-roading tires on the truck, on a really nice set of rims, with some of those really nice off-roading features you see from Toyota. The big extended out fenders, we'll see those on a lot of our models, with two really nice touches that I like from factory. You don't have to spend an extra $1 for, and that's your running boards as well as your roof racks. So you come ready that if you want to put anything on top of the truck and also be able to actually get up and reach it, you can do that with both accessories from factory. And then some of those little touches I like, they've brought back our sweeping glass. So that's from quite a few generations ago. And for a lot of people that really like that boxy full look of the 4Runner, the glass really is a kind of a cool touch that changes that. So they brought that back, they lost that in the last gen. And then as we come around the back of the truck here, kind of actually a funny point, this rear glass won't actually open because it's not been through the shop yet. So we'll do that afterwards. But looking here at the truck, one of the best things that they've kept here in your 4Runner is your glass still does retract. So you've got your buttons here on the door here, that if you want to get in, whether it's at the beach, camping, anything like that, to get into your stuff without having to actually open up the truck, or if you just want to leave that open for an access point, you can. And then of course, being a Toyota truck on our new frame, you do have a hitch right from factory. You're equipped with everything you need to tow. So if you're off-roading, you can also bring the trailer and all of that stuff with you. And then of course, I just really like all of this new styling, and it's one, just enjoy it, guys. They've absolutely killed it in my opinion with the exterior here of this vehicle. Let's go up front. We'll hop in the vehicle. I want to show you the interior of the vehicle, so come along, guys. This is the perfect model for a lot of you guys that are looking for a lot of that luxury while still wanting all of your off-roading features. So right away, you notice with this redesign, an absolutely beautiful sweeping front just cluster here in general. The one nice thing, you've got a nice big 14-inch screen right in front of you. All your CarPlay, Android Auto is completely wireless on the screen. As soon as you hop in the truck, you can put your phone down on the wireless phone charger, and everything will connect right away for you. With that, you've got the full setup around you that I think is really nice. So you've got the full JBL premium audio as well, so pump that music really well. And a nice little touch on this one does have the removable speaker where you can take that with you, so when you are camping, you have it, it's already paired to your phone, it charges every single time. So I've always thought that's a really nice touch. And then in terms of comfort around you, especially for your front seat drivers here, you've got both heated and ventilated on both sides. Of course, with the moonroof above you, so it lets a little extra light in. And then some of those nice Canadian features here on these new ones. You got the full perimeter heated steering wheel. Absolutely lovely this time of year. I leave it on right until March. My old hands get pretty chilly. And then some of the nice things as you go through the cluster, they've still left you all your tactile buttons. So especially in this model being the off-road, if you guys have the dirty hands, if you've been out in the outside, you can come in, your steering wheel's got lots of grip, all your buttons have lots of grip. So I think that's a really nice touch. And then ultimately, the bread and butter of this truck. So like I said, gives you that luxury, gives you all of that, but then the important thing that sometimes you have to spend a lot of extra money to get to is this has all of your off-roading features. So a couple layers to that. First is it has all of your drive type mode stuff, the ability to have different all-wheel drive systems for rocks, snow, mud, all of those things, as well as the ability, the real nitty-gritty, the ability to lock your diff, as well as our crawl control, Toyota's absolute best feature for off-roading. So definitely drop a comment down below. If you've ever used crawl control and you've ever played with it, let me know. Tell me a story, and definitely, if you could, even drop a link, because that is one of the coolest things, that when guys actually take these trucks out and actually get them dirty, I love hearing about it. And honestly, it's one of the coolest things when I hear somebody pick it up and the first thing they do is they tell me they took it up to Muskokas and they had it out in the bush. So definitely do that. And then one nice thing that I like that they did put in this package that they didn't hide in the top one, because it's the off-roading, is you also get the 360 camera. So you're able, for terrain select, you're able to actually see where you're driving, that if you're out, even if you're just on a trail, but if you're doing something a little more aggressive where you're on rocks or anything else, it's really important that you can see where you're going. So I like that they gave that to this package and they didn't hide that in the limited. So above all else, guys, like I said, this is your package where you're teased just a little bit with comfort and luxury, but this is your meat and potatoes right here. So let's hop in the back seat. I want to show you guys that comfort for the second row. Ultimately, it's one that this is the 5-passenger configuration, so it's one that has space for your 5 seats really well, and then you've got some good cargo space in the back. So let's go there next, guys. So in the back seat of the 4Runner here, like I said, it is one thing to note. We do have those 5-seat and the 7-seat configurations. So of course, this is a 5-seat in the TRD off-road. It's the Limited and the SR5 there that have the 7-seat configuration. And I think as a 5-seat configuration vehicle, this thing's perfect. Honestly, the seats in the back are always tight, and a lot of people comment, maybe on a last situation basis, anything else. So this configuration feels like the one that's right. Looking around, like I said, you've got a lot of comfort even for your back row, lots of cup holders, a couple of those ship bars for the off-roading, and then some of the nice stuff. You have all of your charging ports down below. This one does come, which is really nice, it comes with an AC outlet back here as well. So if you need to plug in a cooler or even maybe a movie player for the kids, you can still do that. And then some of the nice things I really like, you can really tell they took their time with this vehicle being the 4Runner. They've got all of their child seats, anchors tucked away really nice under some good leather, where you can pull it up and they are underneath there. And then some of the things I like as well is you have some really good ability to fold seats up here. So I'll do that with me sitting here so I can show you. So what they do is you see how it goes flat there, so you can leave it there, and then also it'll actually kick right up. Gives you a really nice access point into the truck. And then one of the really cool things about it is that because this is that 5-seat configuration, is now you've got all that cargo room right up to here. They even give you little inserts so you can close off the hole, so there's no risk of anybody getting hurt there. And it gives you a lot of space to load up the truck. And of course, you can just snap it right back down, and your seat goes right back up. So really, really nice setup there. And like I said, overall, this is one, I've got my headroom. I'll move that back here for you can see me. But you do have that headroom, and then overall, I'm the one sitting up front there in the video here, and I've still got space for my legs. It is one, I'll be honest, I fit very well. I know in previous gens, that's always been a comment that the 5 seats fit well, and I think they've continued on for that for you guys. So let's hop out, let's talk a little bit about the engine. I want to go through some of those changes, and I'll meet you up there, guys. See you soon. So up front, the 4Runner has seen a huge redesign, and guys, let's talk about it. The previous engine was haloed as one of Toyota's best engines we've ever made, and they took it very, very seriously when they were redesigning this engine. So underneath the hood, we've got a 4-cylinder with a single turbo. There is also a hybrid option, so this exact trim can also be delivered in hybrid. And then that is also where the Pro and the Trail Hunter are hidden behind that hybrid engine. The main thing with this new engine is it's a lot more peppy, offers a lot more drive capability. Ultimately, it's a lot more powerful, and then the most important thing for a lot of people is it's also a lot more fuel efficient. You're gonna absolutely love this engine. It's one that I really suggest you come out, take it for a try, see how this engine feels for yourself. Truly, the amount of testing and everything that's gone into this engine, it's one I've truly spent my time researching it, and it's cool to see how seriously they took it. With over 3 inches of cooling heading into all those turbos, a lot of thought put into the wear of those turbos. It's cool to see what Toyota's delivered, and ultimately, the big thing is if they're putting it on the 4Runner name and the Tacoma name, they took it very seriously in how much time they put into delivering this engine. And it's one, like I said, guys, it's a ton of fun. If you haven't had the chance, come on down, take one for a drive. Here at Forbes Waterloo, we always have one as a demo. There's the opportunity is always there for you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Nicholas Morrison here at Forbes Waterloo Toyota. See you guys on the next video.